So the hot topic right now is the pitching rule change for how a pitcher can start her pitch. And this is really big. Don't be scared of it. I feel like a lot of people are reaching out to me and they're nervous about not knowing it, what to do. It is not a major change. It's big, it's good, in my opinion. I'll get into that later. But I don't want you to think that this changes everything, all the work that you've already put into everything. It's just a matter of understanding what you can and can't do. So the important thing to know is that there's two different options, and different organizations are using each of the rules. So there's the start back rule and there is the step back rule. So the start back rule is for college and also PGF. The step back rule is for USA softball, USSSA softball, and also high school. So they have similarities, but there also are differences that are important for you to know. So let's start with the start back rule. For the start back rule, your front foot still needs to be on or in contact with the pitching rubber as you take the sign. Your back foot will start in one place as you take the sign, and then when you get the ball, then it will stay in that position as you move back and go into your windup. The biggest change about this is the fact that your back foot no longer has to be in contact with the pitching rubber. What the rule has been for college and travel ball is that both feet needed to be in contact with the pitching rubber. With the start back, it can start as little as a centimeter off of it, or it can be 6 inches behind the pitching rubber. It's going to be up to you and what makes you feel the most powerful and consistent in your windup. So if I'm a pitcher with the start back rule, I would go ahead, get my front foot, just let my back foot hang, get the signal, get my grip, and my foot stays still, and I go through my windup. That's the start back. The step back is a little bit different in the sense that you have more movement with your back foot, which is your stride foot. Left foot for right-handed pitchers and the opposite for lefties. So, step back, same idea. My front foot has to be connected to the pitching rubber, but my back foot, as I take the signal, I can kind of have it wherever. As I get the signal, take it, and then put my hands together and go into my motion, that back foot can step back and then go. So wherever I take the signal from, I have movement to then step back and go into my windup. So very, very, very different. One will start in terms of just your left foot if you're a right-handed pitcher. Not different in terms of your front foot. That can stay exactly the same. One will have movement and one will stay completely still. In my opinion, I like this start back better. If I was a pitching coach teaching my pitchers, I would go probably more likely than not. I don't like to put a blanketed statement, this is what I'm gonna do 100% of the time, because pitchers are gonna vary a little bit, but I would wanna be consistent with the position that I put my body in throughout my delivery and my motion in the beginning of that pitch. The start back rule, to me, creates more consistency because that foot is going to stay, hopefully, in the same spot over and over and over again with no movement. With the step back, I might take a bigger step back. I might take a shorter step back. And that difference of step back changes my push out and my drive forward over my front foot. The angle and the timing, the rhythm, the connectedness of my delivery will be different every time. All in all, I'll do another video on this, but I think that this is a win for pitchers. Finally, we've had so many rules that have come about that have helped out the offense and hitters, and finally, this is gonna be a rule that benefits pitchers, buy into it, and get excited about it. And that's the difference between the start back and step back. Go make sure, oh, big thing, make sure that you know which rule you're doing. I can say very broadly, this is what this organization does and this is what this organization does. There are a lot of organizations that I left out. It's up to you to make sure that you know which rules you're following for your organization that you're playing in. Nobody knows that better than you.